Hi there girls, ladies, women, thank you for clicking play on this video. If you're watching this and you're already married, there's a good chance that this video is not for you. However, I'm sure you have a friend, a sister, or maybe even a daughter who is still out there looking for the one. And so I would urge you to keep watching for their sake. And if you are a gentleman who's found yourself watching this video, there is still plenty here for you. But I'm going to talk to the ladies, because it's Women's Month. Single ladies, I get it. The last year and a half has not been great. If you're still out there looking for the special someone in your life, how on earth are you supposed to meet them? There's no gatherings, no parties, you can't meet somebody at a friend's braai, and even if you do meet someone at the gym and you decide you want to get all flirty, how on earth are you supposed to smile at them with a mask covering half of your face? Thanks for nothing, virus that shall not be named. There are women out there who are dealing with the painful reality that the hopeful plans that they had for their lives have been delayed, quite drastically, and we still don't even know when we're going to get back to normal, whatever that looks like these days. But there is another option available to us if we're interested in meeting new people from the comfort of our couch: the internet. Online dating is not new, guys. The first ever site that went up, Kiss.com, was launched in 1994. By 1996, Yahoo's online directory listed 16 online dating sites. And of course, with online dating came sexting. The world was still a little skeptical, but then came the release of the 1998 Tom Hanks Meg Ryan smash movie You've Got Mail, which made it way more acceptable and even popular to meet someone online. I mean, if Meg could meet a guy like Tom online, then why can't I? According to research, some 17 to 22% of marriages now start online, and that number is climbing. With the turn of the century, gosh, that makes me feel old, came something that would change the way we interact with other people forever: social media. First Friendster, then MySpace, and finally the big one, Facebook, which was launched in 2004. 2007 rolled on in, and with it came the iPhone, Apple's gift to humanity. For some. A year later, the App Store was launched and the rest is history. Now, you don't even need to be near a desktop, lame, or even a laptop in order to be chatting to people online. There are so many apps available. According to Statista, Tinder remains the most popular dating app with approximately 6,500 downloads per month. What? So you can see the appeal, right? Meeting someone online means you don't have to get dressed up, you don't have to leave the house, and you can take your time crafting that perfect response to their message rather than getting all tongue-tied in front of a hottie. You can even reject the attentions of someone you're not interested in without seeing the look of broken-heartedness in their eyes. So where's the catch? I want you to picture yourself sitting in a public place, and somebody comes up to you and starts flirting, but they're wearing a hoodie, and instead of being able to see their face, they have a picture of themselves pasted over their face. And then instead of talking to you, they sit and write messages to you on a notepad. I don't know about you, but that would totally freak me out, and I wouldn't trust that person as far as I can throw Cupid. There are bad people out there who use social media and online dating platforms to prey on vulnerable people. We call this catfishing. And before I go on and on about it, please go and have a look at our catfishing video linked in the description below. But essentially, there are several reasons to be cautious when you're talking to new people online, no matter who you are or what the nature of the relationship is. Someone you're chatting to could be a potential partner or a new friend, or maybe even someone in recruitment looking to hire you. But how do you know that they are who they say they are and that they don't have alternative motives? Con artists will take their time developing a relationship with their victim before going ahead and asking them for something. I'm sure you've all heard that story about Prince Charming, who just seems to be the most perfect man, but he's always traveling or he lives overseas, but he loves you and he desperately wants to meet you, but he can't afford the ticket, so he asks you to help pay for his airplane ticket. Next thing you know, you've given him the money and he disappears and you never hear from him again. The same thing could be happening with a friend that you meet online who asks you to help them pay for their family member's surgery. Being tricked out of your money is not necessarily the worst thing that can happen because of online dating. Let's face it, guys, some people out there just creeps. They will develop a relationship with someone, maybe even a child, and then start asking for nude pictures, sexting, or possibly even trying to track the person down. They could just be a dodgy person who's interested in some slightly more grown-up conversation. Or they could be somebody looking for fresh pornography content, even child pornography. Or maybe even their next victim that they want to trap into the sex trade. Maybe their motives are not creepy, but they are strategic. They could be getting to know you in order to somehow trick you into giving up your login credentials, a confidential document, or maybe even spill the beans about the upcoming corporate merger. Now, I know I am starting to sound like the biggest cynic out there, and maybe I do have a few trust issues, but I know it is possible to meet great people online. One of my very best friends met her fiancé online, and he's a great guy, and he treats her like an absolute queen. So go ahead and meet people. All I'm saying is, you need to be careful. Don't be afraid to ask questions to see if they are telling the truth. Can you get them to prove that they are who they say they are? How about a live video call to get them to show their face? If not, remember that pre-recorded is not trustworthy. Don't rush into relationships and be super cautious if the other person is trying to move at double time. Sidestep that request. If anybody ever asks you for nudes, the answer is no. Just no. I must give 10 points to this girl. When she was asked for pictures of thighs, breasts, and legs, she sent pictures of chicken. What a legend. Girl, wherever you are in the world, I salute you. Planning on meeting them in person? Make sure that you meet them somewhere super public and have someone you trust sitting at the next table. Keep your privacy settings tight so that you restrict the number of weirdos who could be looking at your stuff. If you aren't sure, talk to someone you trust and get their perspective on the situation. So we get it. Meeting new people was hard enough before the pandemic hit, and now it feels like it's almost impossible. So go ahead, meet new people, friends, partners, potential employees, but be cautious and don't get carried away. Safety first, Trista. If you'd like to keep up to date with how you can safely navigate this crazy online world that we live in, be sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out. Have a great day!